do you guys know what a beat is? No? A beat is a steady pulse of sound that we need to keep our song organized. Okay? So it's like a heartbeat. Can you feel your heartbeat? Can you feel it? It goes boom, 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 boom. Steady, steady pulse of sound. A beat is a steady pulse of sound. Right? So all music has a beat. If we didn't have beat, we wouldn't be able to keep the timing of the song. We wouldn't be able to clap together. We wouldn't be able to sing together. And we wouldn't be able to dance together. Okay, so what could we use to clap out the beat? I'm going to use my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else could we use? How about fingers? Oh, your feet. Let's try it. Put your feet out. Try going 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could use our fingers. Do you know how to snap? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or we could use our heads. Did you ever see someone bob their heads to the beat? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't hit your head, but you did do it to the beat, so that was good. And even babies can respond to the beat. If we played a beat for Summer, she would go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so meter is something that we use in music to organize the beats. We group them together. So we could have groups of 2 beats, 3 beats, or 4 beats. And we're going to use 4, okay? So if we're counting out these beats, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you clap while I count? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what comes after 4?
5.
Right, when you're counting, it comes after 5. But when you're counting meter, you have to count your group. So after we count 1, 2, 3, 4, we go back to 1. Okay? Can we clap it? You count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So every song has a beat. If you didn't have a beat, your song would be crazy like this and you couldn't clap to it. Okay? And every song has a pattern or a unique rhythm. Okay? Do you know Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? You know how it goes? Okay, if I sing for you Twinkle Twinkle Little Star like this. Twinkle twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. Is that right? No, right? That's not how you're supposed to sing it. I changed the rhythm. And if you change the rhythm, you change the whole song and it sounds really weird. So do you know what a rhythm is? What is it? You have an idea? Just give me an idea. Go ahead. Rhythm, it's long or short. So rhythm is the combination of long and short sounds. Now would you make a song with all long sounds like this? Twinkle, twinkle. No, because that would be too boring. You put your friends to sleep. Would you make a song with all short sounds like this? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. No, because you'd sound like a robot, right? And it'd be so boring. So when we make a song, we combine long and short sounds, okay? But we have to do it to the beat. Because if you don't have the beat, you can't keep your song organized. Because the beat tells you how long to hold the notes, like when you're playing piano, okay? So we're gonna use 4. That's our magic number. And I'm gonna show you how to use these hopscotch squares. Can you move over a little bit that way so you can see better? Here, Connie, you sit right here. Is that good? Okay, so I made these squares. And what do you think that they're going to represent? This is our new game. It's called Hopping to the Beat. So what do you think these squares represent? We count them. What? Beats, right? And we count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So we're going to put long and short sounds over the beat. I'll show you. Okay. The longest sound that we're going to use is a whole note. Do you know what a whole note is? A whole note. Yes, a whole note. You want to draw the circle? You know how to draw the symbol? Right here. Draw it. Excellent. A whole note looks like a circle. And do you know how many beats a whole note is worth?
4.
4 beats. right? So you see these? I drew the squares just like we drew them on the ground. And this is going to represent 1, 2, 3, 4 beats. So I'm going to take our whole note and I'm going to cover up 4 beats. See it? Okay. So, on our squares, this is how we would make a whole note. You got to put one foot on the first one and the other foot on the last one. Do you see how my body's covering up 4 beats? Okay, so do you know how we would sing this? First, we have to count out the beats. So get your hands ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. La. Did you hear how I held it out for 4 beats? Think you could try it with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. La. Good. So that's the longest sound we're going to use. The next one is worth half of a whole note. So if a whole note is 4 beats, then a half note is how many? 2. Half of 4 is 2. So this is called a half note, and it's worth 2 notes. 2 beats. Do you know what a half note looks like? It's like a little circle with a, you draw the stem. Right here. Perfect. So a half note looks like this. So how do you think that we would show a half note on our hopping to the beat squares? We have to cover up 2 beats. How do you think? It's not like this, because that's a whole note. What do you think? Do you have an idea? Just like that? Okay, so now I'm a half note, right? Because I'm covering up 2. So can you clap it out so we can sing it? 1, 2, 3, 4. La, la. Did you see that? Okay, you try singing it with me. Here, Coda, come up. You stand on the other one so we can be 2 half notes, okay? So see, you're a half note, I'm a half note. So ready, Connor? You gotta count for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. La, la. Got it? Okay, you wanna try saying la at your turn? No, okay, go ahead. So that was really good though. La, la. Okay, 2 half notes. Okay. Next sound we're going to use, we use a whole note, we use a half note. Now we need a quarter. Quarter note. Very good. It looks just like a half note with a stem, but it's colored in. Right? Very good. So quarter note is worth half of the half note. If a half note is 2 beats, what's half of 2? 1. Very good. 1. So how many quarter notes would we need to fill up our squares? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they're each 1 beat. Very good. So it's 1 beat. Okay. So how do you think I should do it? Stands on 1. Good. So if I'm standing on 1 with my feet together, then that's 1 beat. And let's see if we can clap it. 1, 2, 3, 4. La, 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 la. You want to try it? Come on, Connor. Let's see if you can hop to the beat. You start on this one. Ready? Ready, and go. La, 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 la. See if you can jump. Jump, 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 jump. Very good. So, la, 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 la. Good job. Okay, the shortest sound that we're going to use, my notes is an 8th note. An 8th note. An 8th note is worth half of the quarter note. Do you know what half of 1 is? 1 half. Okay. So we would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eighth notes to fill up our whole measure. A measure is just where you put the notes, okay? 8th note, 1 half of a beat, and it looks just like the quarter note, except it has a tail on it. See? Okay. So if we're going to make an 8th note, if 1 box is 1 beat, we're going to use 2 feet to make the halves, okay? So it'll be like la la or la la. Okay, this one's tricky. Are you ready? Clap it out. 1, 2, La 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 la. I can't even do it. It's so tricky. You gotta move your feet so fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. La 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 la. So those are the shortest notes. You think you could do it? Let's see. Ready? Let's count them, Dakota. 1, 2, 3, 4. La 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 la. You did it better than me. Wow, that was great. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make different rhythmic patterns on our beat. Okay? So I'm gonna show you an example. If I wanted to be a half note, and you were a quarter note, and you were another quarter note, let's see what it would look like. I'm gonna be a half note. Dakota will be the next quarter note with your feet together. And Connor, you'll be the next quarter note with your feet together. Okay, do you know how we would sing this? We have to count it out first. 1, 2, 3, 4. La, la, la. La, la, la. Got it? You can say your la when it gets to you? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. La, la, la. Got it? Okay. So you guys are going to make different patterns, and you're going to, with your friends, or with your sister, and you're going to show me what you make, and we can make a song together. But you're not going to use a whole note. Why? If you use a whole note, then there's no room for your friends, right? So we can use a half note. What's the, go ahead, sit down. Good job. What's the longest note that we use? What's the longest note? A whole note. How many beats? 4 beats. What's the next one? 2 beats is a half note. Good. What's the next one? Quarter note. La, 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 la. How many beats is a quarter note worth? 1. What's the shortest one? 8th note. Good. Worth half a beat. La, 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 la. Very good, you guys. I think we're done.